So this was a second night of not being able to sleep. So what I did, I went into the trunk that I found in the loft that had my old collection in, and I picked out another load of Barbies. So most of these Barbies were old vintage Barbies I found car booting in the 90s. This one here, which is a doll with the video camera. She was a video. She was bought new. I think she was an early 2000s Barbie. So I've just washed all of these, and you've got all sorts of shades of hair. Look at this one. She might be a Mattel Disney princess. I'm not sure. We've got the 80s face here. She's got a bit of a cracked neck and no neck joint, but we'll forgive her because she's got the 80s face. This is Horse Riding Teresa. One of you guys pointed that out when I initially found the box of dolls, which is brilliant because I've got the jacket for her as well, so that's great. Here they all are. This was last night's I Can't Sleep doll washing. And then up on my bathroom radiator, there's some of the clothes that they came in. So we've got some Western Barbies. This was fashion packs in the 90s. I think these are 80s dresses. This is an 80s fashion as well. The Cindy clothes, there's vintage clothes. These are Cindy clothes as well. So there's a mishmash of clothes that I dressed them in when I first found them, that they would have been wearing actually when I found them car booting. I know I can remember buying the fashion pack in the early 90s. I think the Western fashion packs came out. I've only got one boot though. I'm so gutted. Somewhere along the way I've lost a boot, and I've also lost the hat, which is I'm so gutted about. But let's take these into the doll room and let's have a doll chat while I finish getting them dressed. Okay, let's attempt to remember who was wearing what, although honestly I don't think it really matters, apart from the fact that I'm just used to, in my memory, seeing these dolls in set outfits. Now I know that this gorgeous girl, she wore this set, which is with a little Scotty dog on, and I'm pretty certain that this set is a Cindy two-piece. Her hair is so unbelievably soft since I've washed it. She just feels like my old collection. She really does. I just love her face. What would you say that was? Probably late 80s face, would you say? Very early 90s, probably late 80s. This girl here, she was in the cowgirl outfit. What I used to do, because I was an inbox collector, I would either buy the cheap pink box Barbies, like Sparkle Beach Barbie. I'd buy, like, say, a couple of those so I could open them up for fashion packs. So this is definitely a fashion pack that I bought in the 90s. It was part of the Western Barbies, and it did come with red boots, which I said I've only got one red boot. I'm gutted about that. It also came with a big red cowgirl hat as well, which I also have misplaced over the many years it's been since I've had these Barbies. But you know, some of my dolls that are in fashion packs, I can remember that they were like pink box duplicates that I bought to open. But other Barbies, like this one, her face, to me, I'm pretty certain that she was a car booted one. And look at the old-fashioned press studs. In fact, I'm not sure whether is this one a Western Barbie? I think this one might be a Western Barbie fashion pack as well. Although I didn't buy this as a fashion pack, I got that on a Barbie at a car boot. There she is. Isn't she gorgeous? What do we think? Oh, she's so cute. It's insane how cute she is. Only one boot. I'm so gutted about only one boot. Okay, now it was Pretty certain this one with the purple eyeshadow was in this purple outfit. So I'm not too sure where this jumper comes from. Do you know what? Her legs are a little bit sticky. So these need turning round. So I always thought that this was like some strange sort of workout Barbie, but I'm pretty sure that I saw it. It's either a skiing Barbie or it's the Western Barbie. I'm going to have a look, and I'll put it on screen if I can find it. I have found it before now, but like I said, I've got the worst memory. Oh, this is fun getting these on, seeing as she's slightly sticky. So I'm pretty certain that this jumper was not part of, definitely not part of the original outfit, but it was one that she was wearing when I thrifted. And do you know what? I would have got these from the car boots in the 90s, but I was too scared to ever wash hair on dolls. It was only when I came back to this channel and started a doll channel and watched other people washing their dolls that I got brave enough to wash them. So the washes that you've seen them have is the first time since I bought them in the 90s. So to say they were overdue a spa day is the understatement of the year. Do you know what? This has got press studs on. I'm going to take the jumper off and I'm going to do the jacket up. Let's take that off. That actually might be nice on a Ken, because it's big enough, I think, to fit a Ken. And I've got some Kens that need clothes. Okay, let's try you again, just with this on. I think that will be so much nicer. When I think of my collection, although I lived with a guy that wouldn't ever let me put any Barbies out on display. In fact, he ended up relegating them all to a garden shed. And then I married somebody who relegated them all to the attic. So this doll room really is at 50. It's been like 50 years in the making, this doll room. Like the box dolls are all just shoved under a bed until they got shoved out in the garden shed. And actually the garden shed got broken into twice and they got thrown all over the garden twice. Can you believe it? This collection has survived that. It's just really, really lovely. Although they were never really on display, they were always on display in my mind. Does that make sense? You know, and I would often go and open this box. These dolls probably more so than the inbox dolls, because these were all loose in a little box under the bed, and that I would pull them out and sit and just look at them and just love them so much. So getting these dressed is just so lovely. She looks so much better without that jumper on underneath, doesn't she? So this fancy dress was on, I think it was on this beautiful girl. She has got the most gorgeous face, and a lot of them have got this really pretty sort of, it's almost dirty golden blonde hair. So pretty. The hair on these vintage Barbies is so pretty. Now I've no idea where I got this dress from. It doesn't look like a official Barbie dress, but it is really pretty, and I think it really matches her pretty hair colour. So don't you think that matches her really pretty hair colour? Just very golden and shimmery. Right, we've got another vintage Cindy outfit here. Again, the doll that I found at the car boot was already dressed in it. It was a Barbie. It's this one. This is probably the most damaged of all my dolls, but again, look at the quality of the hair. She is missing a neck joint, unfortunately. She's on a twist and turn body. I do love this 80s face though, and the only ones that I found with this face were car booting, so I know for a fact that I found her in this dress and I would have found her at a car boot, because this face wasn't in the shops when I was buying new in box. So my new in box ones are from the 90s. She's an 80s face, so that's how I know for certain this one was car booted, and she was car booted in this dress, because like I say, I was always too scared to wash them back then. And of course back then we had no internet to type in, can I wash doll's hair without ruining it? There was none of that back then. So there she is. Now her face was kind of a little bit discoloured. I really washed her, but that's the best I've been able to do. But she's got the bent arms as well. Just, oh, she's so pretty. So how many outfits have I got left? I do have this vintage number. Again, I don't think this is an official Barbie outfit. Now, it must have been her in this one. Again, just gorgeous, gorgeous soft hair. Look at her face, she's so pretty. So I need to try and find some shoes for these girls. Look at them. Can you see? I've kind of got my phone tilted away, so I can't really see what's in frame. So I hope I've been in frame. Oh, it's so lovely to get them dressed. Now, of course, she's already dressed. She was either late 90s or the start of the 2000s. And she is a video camera. You can see, look, there's the lens there. And this was like record. And no, that was play. That was backwards. That was forwards. And I think this button here was record. So she's completely non-bendable, and the shape of her is odd because of course this is a screen where the videos would play back, and she's just a real odd one, but I still think her face is beautiful. And she's got like a moulded on necklace, very strange doll. That was bought new. I think that was a Christmas present. Okay, so there are two left now. This one, this Teresa, somebody pointed out that one of the jackets I had in the box was from the jockey from the horse riding Teresa, and so I'm assuming that in the same box this naked Teresa is the horse riding Teresa. I think she's got the same earrings on. I just look, she's articulated all the way through, and she's articulated here as well, so I need to go and find that jacket. And then this doll, she's beautiful. Her hair, guys, look at this hair. It's like dream hair. Look at that. So pretty. So she looks like a Disney princess to me, like a Sleeping Beauty. So I might have a Sleeping Beauty dress as well that belongs to her. So we've got a jumper left over. We've got a slightly bigger pair of pants. We've also got this vintage yellow top. Right, I'm going to go and see if I can find outfits for these two. Don't know as I could find like the proper dress, but I have found this dress, which I think that's a bit too tight, so I don't think that was necessarily her original dress. Look, it doesn't do up the back, which is a shame, because that really does have sort of Sleeping Beauty vibes to it. But nice dress. So the other alternative is in my old collection of clothes, I found this one. So this one might do up on her. It's a really pretty dress. Gosh, again, this one's quite tight as well. What do you think? It's a little bit tight round the back, but that's so pretty on her. Yeah, I'm going to keep her in that one. but she does look so pretty. Even so we don't need that. Okay, horse riding Teresa. I also have another Barbie horse to wash that I found in the charity shop. I found a few horses the day that I bought the carriage, the Dreamtopia carriage. They were all £1 each, and I bought one, then went into another shop and found another one, and then the day after I found the unicorn, which for me was just perfect. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful she is. She looks so gorgeous in that. Look at that. Now I wonder if any of these jeans will fit. Bratz trousers fit Barbies? Absolutely not. So she is minus her leggings, but she doesn't half look gorgeous anyway, just in that as a jacket. Right, let's put her on a stand and I'll show you what they all look like all together. Oh my gosh, guys, there they are. So these are really important dolls to me, and although I know that they're in random clothes, I can't necessarily name them. Some of them have got broken neck joints, some of them are in Cindy dresses, some of them even are in frocks that don't match, some of them I've lost half the outfit, like our Teresa here, who is half Lady Godiva on that horse. You can see this is the horse that I found. I only paid £1 for that horse. Isn't that amazing? Needs a good wash, needs the tail and the mane sorted, but I just thought I'd put her on there for now just to show you guys. Yeah, but these are the dolls, the important dolls to me, even though all those things that I've just said hold true about them. Yes, they're not the most expensive collectible Barbies that ever were, but do you know what, they're the dolls of my lifetime that have held my joy. And for me, that's priceless. So when I think of myself as a doll collector, it's these dolls that come to mind. These dolls that got lost in an attic in an old suitcase for 2 decades while I walked through hell in a marriage. And now I'm the other side of that, and I've got a doll room. They're coming back out to celebrate with me, and it's so joyous. So these dolls might be in the incorrect outfits. They might not have shoes. They might be in Cindy clothes. They might be in clothes that don't quite fit. Like this beautiful girl. Look how beautiful her face is. Isn't she beautiful in that pink frock? You know, they might have lost a red boot and a cowgirl hat. They might be riding a horse in just a jacket, but they are important and priceless dolls for me, and I don't think we can ask any more of a collection than that, can we? I think that is what makes us a doll collector, and I think even if we only had one doll that we felt like that about, then we would still be a doll collector, I think, because you've collected and kept and loved a doll. So oh, I'm so happy to get them out of that suitcase and washed and as put together as they can be for now. All that remains is to find a place on the shelf for them. And where did the video Barbie go? Well, she's there at the minute. She might be my YouTube Barbie, celebrating the fact that I've got a YouTube channel now, so I might keep her out. She's impossible to sit because she's solid. She's also impossible to find a doll stand to fit her. Even like the doll stands where you can just put the feet in doesn't work for her. So yeah, she's just leaning up against the wall at the minute, but she's important too. Right, doll shelves, here we come. So they still fit on these 2 shelves going across here, but they are getting crowded. So I am really keen to get some extra shelves down here, probably for the fancier Barbies to go, so I can kind of spread out these girls in more of the everyday fashions slightly more. Look, there's just so many gorgeous dolls in there. So you can see the different faces going all the way to the back there. Some tiny little risers just to pick the back girls up as well is needed, because look, it's 3 deep in there. In fact, look, there's even the one there at the back. Can I get in? Can I get in? Oh my gosh. So it is getting very, very busy, but what a lovely problem to have. It's busy because there were just so many gorgeous girls from my old collection. So like I said, these are the dolls that have held my joy. And if we come over to this shelf, look, there's even more gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous dolls. Oh, it is just so lovely to see these faces out again. So wonderful. So guys, thank you so much for keeping me company while I've been struggling to sleep and just washing my old dolls and getting those back out. I've put Teresa down there on the horse for now. Yeah, just really, really excited. Oh, and the ballerina one, which she went in there. So you can see the Barbies are kind of spilling over onto other shelves meant for other dolls, but I did always say that these shelves could be mixed, and I think because I've collected Barbie for a lifetime, Barbie is going to be the one that spills over onto all the other shelves. But I am just so happy to get those faces back out. So thanks guys, I really appreciate you spending time with me as I wash the dolls and get them back out, and I'll see you next time in the doll room. Bye.